Hello everybody, I am LW, and this is my daily workout, which I promise to you that you will always be a part of and you will see. So, my workout is using resistance bands. Your workout, you can use whatever you have. You just want to make sure that you work out along with me. We're only talking about a 30-minute workout. So let's make sure we set our timers. So we work out for 30 minutes. And if you want to work out longer, please do so. But let's start at a lower number that you're not, especially if you're not used to working out. Let's start at a lower number so that you don't overdo it. So I like to start off with a warm-up using a jog in place, but I'm jogging in place using resistance. So it's a bit more challenging. So I'm to the side so that you can actually see what I'm doing. So you don't really have to pay attention to me. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. So you want to make sure that you get started. And let's go. Let's work out 30 minutes. I'm not going to jog for 30 minutes. I'm only going to jog for 60 seconds. Okay, how about that? That sounds better? I have to slow it down because I don't want my camera to bounce all around. Okay. So remember, you want to work out as often as you can. It's best to work out daily, and it's best to work out when you feel good, first thing in the morning or midday. Especially if you're home, like most of us retirees are. If you're not retired, then you'll have to find the time to work out because I'm sure there's a lot of entertainment time that you indulge in after you're finished working. Because I've worked before, and I've still had time to work out too. So now I'm down on the floor. I know a lot of you don't like to get on the floor, but I like to include sit-ups in my daily routine. And I'm not trying to tell you what you need to do in your workout. That's not part of this. This is a challenge to try and get you back into working out because all of us need to work out. Working out improves your health. And that is our goal. We want to improve our health and we want to lose weight. So if you want to lose weight and you're working out, you want to work out at a more brisk pace. Not just that though, you have to make sure that you're eating properly. Not overeating, eating properly. The biggest problem with most of us that start working out and then we stop and we get discouraged if we're trying to lose weight is because we don't have patience. You have to have patience in order to attain your goal. You have to have discipline in order to attain your goal. If you don't have either one of those, it will be more difficult to attain your goal. So let's try and stay focused, stay disciplined, and let's attain our goal, because you can do it. You ever count yourself out, you can do it. Now I've just moved over to the other side of my little studio here, and I'm going to do another abdomen exercise, because I really believe that you need to focus on your abdomen in a number of different ways, not just for eating, but you have a large muscle there, and you have to work it in order to make sure that you can keep your abdomen, well, let's say our stomach, under control. Now I'm only doing 15 per set so that I can make sure that I move right along. Normally I would do 25, but since I'm trying to get you to work with me, you don't have to do 15 or 25. You can do 10, you can do 5. Do what you can do. That's what's important. But it's really, really necessary for you to get back into it so that you can improve your health. We all need to work on improving our health, because our health is starting to fail us. And you can do something about it. But the first thing we have to make sure we do, before you start any exercise regimen, you have to make sure you check with your doctor. Don't take it for granted that you are okay to work out if you haven't been for a number of years. That can be very dangerous. So make sure that you're in physical condition enough in order to exercise. So I initially said I was working out with resistance bands, but I'm also using straps. My straps I use to do sit-ups and crunches. I used to do crunches over here, and now I'm going to do a body pull-up using a set of straps. And what I'll do is put it a little bit to the side so that you can see what I'm doing and not just my back. Okay, there was my 15 count. Now I'll move to the next exercise. So, when you are trying to lose weight by working out and exercising, and if you're using injectables, whatever, you still need to work out the right way. And you need to eat the right way, because eating is very, very challenging. I know that the injectable will help control your appetite, but if you're not using an injectable, you're using self-discipline. And self-discipline becomes very challenging. Don't get the wrong idea about exercising, because a lot of us think that when you exercise, you're going to get all these muscles. That's not true. If your body doesn't, if you didn't grow up and have a lot of muscles, you're not going to ever have a lot of muscles. So don't think that. Whatever your body composition was prior to you gaining all of that weight, that's what you're going to go back to. Okay? So, if you did develop muscle, it would probably look pretty good too. All right? So, don't be afraid of that. But in addition, let's go back to dining properly. You know, because a lot of times we get discouraged from working out because we continue to eat the same amount of food and it just doesn't work. It's like running a race that you can't win. Well, you can't win the race between what you intake, which is through your mouth, and your tummy. You just can't win that race. So we gotta stop putting so much in it if you expect results. And that could be a lot of different things. Okay, let me turn my back to you just for a moment because I want to do another exercise. All right. Now I'm going to move over to my other setup over here. I have quite a few setups. And we'll go back and forth. One specific set of actions as you go along. Just use the equipment that you have and work yourself out. You want to try and do cardio if you have a bicycle, if you have a treadmill, if you jump rope, whatever you do, if you jog in place. Whatever you do, if you have a Peloton, if you have any item that will help you generate cardio, use it. Use it religiously. We want to keep trying to get that heart rate up so that you can replace those dead blood cells. That's right. So you want to try and always replenish and generate more blood cells by working out. Get that heart to pump fresh blood. Drink lots of water, plenty of water. Your body is about 80% of water anyway. And all these organs and all that flesh needs plenty of water. So it's normally recommended that we drink somewhere near 64 ounces daily. That could be a combination of the many different beverages that you drink. But you want to make sure that you stay away from a lot of those sugary beverages because they are doing more harm to you than what you think. Trust me. I am not a nutritionist, but I have a lot of common sense. And I figure you have a lot of common sense too. So we have to start applying the common sense that we have. It's that simple. Start applying the common sense that we have so that we can improve our health. We have to work at it. It starts from the moment you get up out of bed. And it ends when you go to bed. So you have to work on it all day. That's right. So with my resistance band, I use a latch bar attachment system, and it provides assistance so that I can attach my resistance bands and do a workout. How about that? You can see more of my workouts on YouTube. Just log on to YouTube, go into the search field, and type in the latch bar. And you will get my channel. And you will see all kinds of demonstrations and all different types of workouts to accommodate people like you and me. Because we all need to work out. And especially as we age, we don't work out. As we were young, we did a lot of things that we took for granted that was improving our health. As we age, we don't do any of that. But now it's time, because our time is running out. And this might help your time a little longer if you work out. Hey, it'll lower your blood pressure. It'll lower your A1C. That's right, those things are important. And if you need to improve them, to improve those numbers, we need to lose some weight and we need to get in shape. That's no joke. They say as we age, we're supposed to get wisdom. So let's apply some of that wisdom and do what we know is the right thing to do. Let's cut back on these bad habits that we developed throughout all of our lives. And trust me, I'm just as guilty as you. But you can get these things under control. And I know it because I've done it. So you can do it too. I have drank my share of everything drinkable. You can stop. You can stop drinking the beers. You can stop drinking the booze. You can stop drinking those bad sodas. All those fruit drinks that have high content of sugar. You can get that under control. You can stop eating so much ice cream. You can stop eating those pies as you do, and the cakes. You can. But you have to want to. Take a look at your health. These are factors that will convince you that you need to do something about it. No one's going to be able to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. There's nothing magical about it. We eat too darn much. That's right. It's not your fault, though. But now it's your fault because you know how you got to where you are. And now you have to try and get the whole situation turned around. You have to learn how to eat all over again now that you're an adult. And you've been an adult for a long time, just like me. And like I said, I abused my eating rights just as all of you have too. All of those fast food restaurants, what do they have in common? Other than just being addictive, they're all giving you fried foods. Fried foods are the most fattening foods that there are. I'm just telling you, I love those French fries too. But you have to be careful. The hamburgers, I love those too. But I cut those out too. Because they are fried in their own grease. Okay? So they are no good for you just as well. I know these things taste really good. You're better off getting a Burger King burger so that at least it's broiled and the oil, it drips out of the burger like barbecue. Better for you, barbecue foods, as long as it's not burned. Because once it's burnt, then it becomes a carcinogen. So we want to be careful with that too. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Carcinogens contribute to getting cancer. Okay, it's just like a cigarette. Okay, so we want to make sure that we don't burn what we're getting ready to eat. It's not good for you. Excuse me, I'm going to turn around and do a few more exercises facing the wall. As you continue, you should be working out also. All right, and remember, you're not a bodybuilder, so you're not going to build up a whole lot of muscle. What you're trying to do is keep your muscles active. Our development days are done. Admit it, but it's okay. We can just make ourselves look better than what we do, and we can make ourselves feel better, which is more important than all of that other stuff. And let me tell you, you'll be convinced when you see your numbers start to improve and you start to feel better, that you're able to walk up a set of stairs better. You'll start to feel better when you get to the top and you're not out of breath. And not just that, your heart won't be racing like you're getting ready to have a heart attack. How about that? All of these things count. Let me do a time check. All of these things count because you're trying to improve your health as your health is failing. And it's failing because of your own abuse, our own abuse. Food, different foods that we eat contribute to problems, and we've been overeating and eating the wrong foods for a long time. Just look in the mirror, you will see the results of how much you abused yourself. That fast food restaurant down the street, they don't need your money. Trust me. No, they don't. So, that's how you have to think. You have a stove in your home, a refrigerator, and a freezer. And you go to the supermarket all the time. I'm just saying, we have to take advantage of these things. It's just like your home. I've said it before. you have rooms that you never use in your home. That's your exercise room. Why are you going to the gym? You're throwing your money away. And you're wasting a lot of time. I mean, I know this all sounds reasonable, but you need to do something about it. Not just that. Most of us have so much furniture that we're practically tripping over the furniture that no one sits in. That's another issue. And just take a look at your house. You'll see the same thing that I'm trying to tell you, so that you can take advantage of doing what you need to do to help your situation. The new homes that they built, they need to put a steam spa in every new home. And also, area to exercise. That's right. Because all the other area, you're going to fill it up with furniture, and you're not going to be able to accommodate what you need to do. So when you younger people get out there in the world and go into apartments, think about these things. Okay, let's see if I can do a little bench press here. All righty. How about that? We're well on our way to completing our goal for the day. Our daily workout, that's our goal. And we want to hit it up for 30 minutes every day. Hey, I do this so that you can see me do this to encourage yourself. You know why? Because I'm an OG. And you know, all of you, not all of you are younger than me, but there's a ton of you that are. And you don't look like you're healthy. You want to look like you're healthy. You want to feel healthy. The only way to do it is to do something about it. So once you have completed cycling all of your exercise that you want to do, if it's 1, 2, 3 different exercises that you're doing, start all over from the beginning, once again. That's what I'm about to do. Start it from the beginning, once again, and pick up where I left off. So I'm going to move my bench just a little bit so that you can see my straps and you can see I'm connected. And I'm going to jog in place for about a minute. You see, it doesn't take that much. 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes of your time. And once you're used to doing it, you want to put more time into it, because you're going to get more results if you put more time to it. Let's say an hour a day. You're not wasting your time. Remember, you're rewarding yourself. That's how you have to look at this, because that is what you are doing. You're rewarding your health. It's like giving a dog a treat. The dog is very happy. So when you check your blood pressure, you're going to be very happy to see what you see. And when your doctor takes your blood and checks your A1C, you're going to be happy about those results. Because as long as you're staying below 6.5, 6.7 for real. As long as you stay below those numbers, you won't have to be placed on any medication. Once you exceed the range, 6.5 and up, your doctor is going to administer diabetic medication. That's right. So you need to work to keep your numbers below. You want to keep it around 6.1, 6.2, and then you're in that classification as a pre-diabetic. But if you can get it lower, if you can get it in the 5s, then you're out of that category. So most of us are in the pre-diabetic category, and we just stay there. As long as you continue doing what you're doing and you're not going crazy eating the wrong things, like I said, eating can be detrimental because that's what causes all these different illnesses, including cancer. You have to be careful with cancer nowadays because they've now uncovered to everyone that alcoholic beverages will give you cancer. Now, I drink a whole lot of that stuff, so, I hope it's out of my system or it doesn't still have the same effect. But it doesn't matter because, I've lived a good life. Not suggesting that I'm ready to go somewhere, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, look, let's try and get on the right track. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. We need to get on the right track so that we can improve our health and stop counting yourself out because you can do it. I know you can do it. I'm the perfect example. If I can do it, you can do it. And that's the way I look at everything. If there's something that someone else can do, that means I can do it too. And you should feel the same way. So, for our next daily workout, I will see you again. But until then, you can do what I asked you to do or suggested. You can log on to YouTube, and my channel is The Latch Bar. And there's tons, more than 1,000, almost 2,000 demonstrations and videos in there for you to get ideas from and also to work out along with me. One thing that's very encouraging when you work out, put your music on. That'll make you want to give you some little motivation as to what you're doing while you're doing it. It's a good tip. I love it too. But I also enjoy trying to talk to you to get you to work out with me. Thank you very much, and have a great day.